here. If you're going to have half your army in the middle, you want your whole army close to the middle, because you never want to take half your army and fight his whole army with it. That is terrible. That's called local superiority, and it is how people win games. It's how Mutalisks win games. It's how Blink Stalkers win games. It's all about taking bad units and getting them in a situation where they only have to fight half of your opponent's army, and it is crazy, crazy huge advantage, because like if you right now your army size is roughly equivalent to his. So if you guys both took your entire army and fought, it would be about even. But if he gets to fight half your army and then the other half of your army one at a time, he'll win by like 50%. He'll win by a huge margin. So also, you see them walking, you want to hit them before they siege up, because especially this M&M, if you run in once he's already sieged, it's not going to go well for you. It's going to go very poorly for you, in fact. So you see how you have 1,200 and 300 bucks, and you're producing out of every production facility you have, and you're making SCVs, and you're doing everything absolutely perfectly, and you're even making 2 command centers and queuing up 2 more supply depots. You are spending every penny you can possibly spend, which is awesome. Your macro is perfect in this game, and I love it. I can't believe how much better you are at macro now than when we first met. But you just don't have enough production facilities to spend all this money. You can't spend it. It's impossible for you to spend it on this amount of bases. So let's watch this battle, mother. Let's watch this battle. Army size. You guys have exactly even army size. You have a much bigger worker supply, which means that you can pull workers to win this battle without getting behind. That's one thing I like about going over saturation on workers. Like, full saturation on 2 bases is 60, and you've got 65. So if you lose 5 workers, it's as if you didn't lose a single thing. It's awesome. So what I'd like to see right now is for you to take all of your shit and attack the back, all of your shit and attack the front, empty this bunker and attack the front, and grab all of these workers and attack the front, and then hope you win that battle. Because if he gets sieged up at your choke, it is not going to be pretty. Alright, luckily he's being a moron. He walked right into range of this bunker and these troops before sieging up. But now that he is sieged up, it's too late to attack with this crap. So now, yeah, that's what I like. I was going to say I would like to see you make a dropship, get these guys up on the high ground, and go attack him and get his focus away from your base. You got to cancel this. You're going to lose mining efficiency at this base, but if you put a couple of marauders down here, then he won't be able to quickly move his troops into play to knock that stuff down. I like this choice of running these guys away through the hidden brush. That's cool. I dislike having your rally point still set to the low ground. That's bad. Get these guys to safety. Don't walk into... Oh. The problem is Marines against tanks. It's essentially like grabbing your Marines and hitting delete as if that would delete them. Like, they don't do any damage, especially when medevacs are around and there's Marines in front of the tanks. You lost all those troops and didn't do a single whit of damage. So I like this counterattack. It's really your only option. You would have killed this force if you had attacked before it got sieged up, but now it's impossible to kill. I'd like to see you float this. Make 2 tech labs on these. Tanks with siege mode up on the high ground. You can probably stop him from killing your upper base, and he will definitely have to run away with his army. Oh, this is nice. Naked tanks. I don't think you saw this, but if you had floated this command center a little closer to his force, you would have seen it. And boom, naked tanks are free kills. So at this point, you guys have made a pretty even swap. You've both killed off your expos, and that's great. He's coming back with just his M&M with no tanks, and this is an opportunity for you, really. Kill that command center. Yeah, you're in range of this tank, though. I don't like that, and this tank. Run away. Run away. Run away. No, not up there. Not up there. Okay, fine. You got a tank. Run away. Run away. Too much. Too much. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, because in this battle, now that you saw he had 1 tank here and 1 tank here, you should hopefully at least be guessing that maybe he left these tanks naked. And naked tanks are ripe for the picking. If you just take probably 7 marauders, you could kill all of that. As long as they're spread out and they stim, all that will be dead. You're still stacking up money because, like I said, once the battle starts, you cut SCV production. here, and you cut SCV production here, and you didn't need more supply depots. And that means you have this huge influx of minerals that is going completely unneeded. You don't need it. And also, you'll notice that your gas is empty because you're queuing up all these tanks and queuing up all these marauders. You want 2 tech labs here, and you want some of these marauders to be actually being built instead of just queued up. I think at this point you're just kind of panicking, and rightfully so. You're going to lose this game. So I would say this is the perfect example of how you want to lose a game. You had epic macro, great amount of money, a big enough army, and you lost just due to not reacting quick enough to when you saw his push coming. You would have killed his push if you just taken what you had and attacked it. So having what you need and not using it correctly is so much easier to resolve than not having what you need at all. So I really like how you lost this game. You had everything you needed and you just didn't use it right. So I can just say, hey, next time use it right and you'll win. And that's true. So great job. You need a faster 3rd production facility. You need 7 production facilities before you build your 3rd command center. Before 15 minutes, you definitely need 7 production facilities. Just remember 7 and get 7. Now the way you count production facilities is a little bit tricky because a reactored factory making Hellions and a reactored starport making medevacs counts as 2, whereas everything else with an add-on counts as 1. So just you want 7, and that, I mean, you want 9 really, but you need at least 7 is what I'm saying. So if you're going to do what you like to do, which is continue SCV production and continue making command centers, you would go for 7. But if you're me, you would go for 9. And that means 1 reactored starport and 7 racks, or 2 reactored starports and 5 racks, or 5 racks, a factory making tanks and Thors, and a starport with a tech lab making banshees, or some medevacs and some banshees, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you need more production facilities, but everything else was absolutely perfect. Good job. I'm not going to watch the end of this game because I suppose I should watch the end of it, but there's pretty much no way you can win. I suppose his income is 0 and your income is 0, so you could win if he suicided all his tanks. That's funny. You suck deek. And he left. In general, I think that you're better off only winning when you actually win and losing when you actually lose, because you get matched up against harder players the more you win. So false wins are hurting you more than they're helping you. You should never take a free win. It hurts you.